In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to create the viral talking baby podcast type clip that you're seeing all over the internet right now. These clips are absolutely crushing in terms of the current content meta across YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, so much so that we even made one for BAM. So let's jump in and learn how to make one. So the first step in this process is extracting your podcast audio. Now I have the audio right here from an episode of the Knowledge Brokers podcast, and I'm working within CapCut, but you can go ahead and use whatever video editing software you're comfortable with, whether that is something like CapCut or even something as simple as iMovie. You just need a raw piece of 20-second long, and that's the important part, audio. So if we want to export this from CapCut, we are just going to go up here in the top left corner. We are going to make it say KBP audio, and we are going to hit export. The next thing we're going to want to do is head on over to ChatGPT, and we're going to want to have a picture of the person, more likely than not ourselves, in order to create this Babyified photo. Now I have tons of pictures of Byron and Tom, so this was a very easy thing to pull off. But what I will say is for your photo, the more clear and straight to camera the photo is, especially if you can remove the background in something like Canva, the better result you'll get. So the first thing I did was I dropped the photo of Byron in, and I said to ChatGPT, make me a 9:16 image of this man as a 3-year-old baby in a podcast studio with a mic in front of him and headphones on. Make it a close-up image. And it spit out this image here, which actually is pretty good. I saw that Byron was wearing a bomber jacket and a dark blue t-shirt. Then I had to render Tom's photo. So I said, now make a 16:9 image of this man as a 3-year-old baby in a podcast studio with a mic in front of him and headphones on. Make it a close-up image. That is going to be the absolutely golden prompt for this. Then I got some feedback that Byron's eyes were a little bit too dark and not the right color. So I said, great. Now make a 9:16 image of this man as a 3-year-old baby in a podcast studio with a mic in front of him. You got it. But I decided to spice it up, make it a little bit more on brand with Byron. And I said, make it a close-up image where there's a golf course in the background through the window. And this is what it spit out, which is actually pretty good. So now I've got two of the most key and essential pieces to creating this type of video. I've got my photos and I've got my audio. But how do we put them together and actually make the pictures move? Well, that's where my new favorite app obsession when it comes to AI comes in, called Hedra. So what Hedra will do is it'll create a video out of an image. Very cool, and I think we're just scratching the surface of what we'll be able to do with this. That being said, this is a paid feature, but it's only like $10. So for the meme potential, I think it's totally worth it. Here we are in Hedra, and what we're going to want to do is click here, and we're going to want to change it to 9:16. We want vertical aspect ratio. And then we're going to want to click on Add Script. And I'm going to import the KBP audio that I exported before. Now this is why I said it has to be 20 seconds long, because Hedra can only process up to 20 seconds. So we're going to add that to our video. Next, we're going to want to add the photo of Tom or Byron. I want to click Upload Image. Let's do the video of Byron. And we're going to want to say, make him talk and gesture as if he's on a podcast. And we are going to generate. Preparing to generate your video. This takes a little bit of time. And just like that, Hedra's gone ahead and animated the photo and turned it into a video.
Lunches for losers. I agree. With Tom, it was the quote of the day. Lunches for losers. It's a mindset more than really, if you have lunch. Agents get in the office.
Now from here, what you'd want to do is you want to click this download button, upload it to Instagram, where you can add your own captions and filters, anything else you want. You could even dump it back into CapCut if you want more animated captions, and you're good to go. And that's exactly how you create the viral talking baby podcast meme using AI. And if you found this video valuable, do me a favor, click this video right here next, because this video, the one right here in my hands that I'm gonna put in post, that video right there, this one, the one that I'm pointing to, that's the one that YouTube thinks you will find most valuable.